We're live, by the way,
Why are you live so early?
because I thought you were gonna show up later.
Oh my god!
You know how it is. Black folks and Latinos were always late. We're
Whoa!
always late.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
We
Whoa!
are always
Whoa!
late.
Whoa! Hey! Hey! I'm always on time. Don't stereotype me.
Hey, bro. So, according to Discord, it says your top 8 songs is Tribe Called Quest.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! That's funny because I've been listening. I was watching the documentary last week,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and it still trips me out that what's his face made it. But yeah, I was watching the documentary, so I just literally just been playing all the Tribe songs.
You saw
It's-
in that documentary they show Reed's dad's song that they
oh
sampled.
really?
Isn't
Oh,
that?
wow.
I
Oh
think
nice.
it's in the Bonita song.
Mm,
Bonita Applebon. So they
yeah,
show the record that they sample. That's his record.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you heard. I know you heard the Raekwon
Oh yeah,
album.
I heard it. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. I'm dying to hear the Ghostface
Ghostface. Oh my god. Oh my
Encanto
god.
part two
But yo,
next month.
that track with Nas. Boy,
You know, there's a
not.
leak version
Oh yeah.
that there's a unreleased version that came out online a couple days ago. Is Nas only? It's only Nas verse. That one, he disses Jim Jones because Jim Jones was talking smack about him. He's like, man, I got more hits or more successful than Nas, and everybody like, what the heck,
Yeah.
bro? You only
Yeah.
had like one hit single that it was like a one hit wonder. No, you're not. You crazy. Nas is a legend, man. Nas is a legend. By the way, this episode's not gonna be that long, and I have something recorded for tomorrow. Can't say what it is, but
Well, can't say because you went live.
I know. Yeah, I know. But I have no topics. I just got back from traveling, and I'm trying to figure out. You know, we could do like a fan mail thing, or unless you have something that we want to talk about.
I mean, I guess you could talk about Donkey Kong because I don't know.
Wait,
I
have you
really don't
played
know.
it? That's why I don't want. I don't want to do no spoiler.
Just a preview.
It's
I
good. It's
haven't.
good, bro. It is good. It is good. See, they should have showed that at the event. I don't know what the hell Nintendo was thinking about, man, but it's all good. Oh yeah, we're on Twitter. Twitter. I mean,
Well, next level. Somebody decided to start the stream like 15 minutes early, so we're not even ready yet.
what do you mean 15 minutes early? It was only like 3 minutes early. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? We don't go to 7:30. You
No,
7:15.
I always go at 7:20.
Oh my god. Oh
7:20.
my god.
That's not 50. By the way, your math is terrible. Do your math, okay? Nah. Do your math, bro. Your math sucks. Terrible.
By the way,
You're giving our people a bad name. Go ahead.
I got invited to go see Fantastic Four on Tuesday,
Uh huh.
but and I was gonna invite you to go with me, but I can't.
Why?
We can't. You know why? It's the 22nd. We're
Wait,
doing
is this
something.
like a premiere, or it was like
Yeah, in LA. Yeah. But we're doing something, then we can't go.
wait, it's during that same time?
Yep. Yep. So we can't go. So I turned it down.
Wow, how bougie you are.
I'm
So
just,
busy. I know.
I'm just telling you. What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
I did get involved. Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna say. But I did get invited to go to something else, and they gave me 2 tickets. So if you want to go with me, you can.
What day?
I think August 16th at like 11 in the morning.
August 16th.
11 in the morning.
Uh. Oh, that's on a Saturday?
Is it? Is that a Saturday?
August 16th.
For some reason, I thought that was during the
Oh
week.
no, wait a minute. Yeah,
it is.
August 16th is on a Saturday.
Yeah, it is a Saturday. Hold up, let me pull up the email. Make sure I'm not talking out of my ass.
What is it?
Yeah, August 16th. Yeah, 11 a.m.
You gotta tell me what it is offline or something, because I have no idea what's.
Yeah,
going
I'll
on.
tell you offline.
Okay, because I have a lot of things I have to attend for the next couple of weeks until August.
Here, I'm putting in the chat right now.
Oh, okay. Holla. What's up, everyone? We're live. I know we're live. We're not really talking much. Give us some time. Good morning. Good morning, Ree. I see Ree just woke up. All right, so this is what we're going to do for this episode. Straight up fan mail. I just got back from vacation. I need to warm up. It feels like I haven't done anything in a while. So send us your questions, and we'll talk about it here.
Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning. I see YouTube also. We got people watching there too. Good morning. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that here?
Yeah, in LA. Technically, I could say it, but I don't want to say it now because I don't want nobody talking about it on Twitter.
I mean, it'll be breaking news from page. Paris reveals this.
Yeah,
Yo, sometimes, I get notifications like, hey, Gamer Tag Radio mentioned on whatever website. And I click, I'm like, what the heck Paris was saying online, man? This is going around. That happens once in a while. So Paris has to be really careful what he posts or what he says on the show.
Yeah.
It's breaking news.
It's
gotten to the point of like that. Like,
yeah.
every time he says something.
It's ridiculous, dude.
Paris can say, I don't like this game. Breaking news. Paris doesn't like this game.
So I give you an example of this. So y'all getting the pre-show right now.
Yeah.
While you were gone, I'd started live streaming a little bit, right? Like, I mess around live stream. And when all the Game Pass stuff came out with Chris Dring, like, oh, it's not sustainable, and everybody freaked out. I had, on the live stream, I was like, look, I love Game Pass. Best value in gaming as a customer, I think is great. But if Game Pass or something else is hurting the industry as a whole, then it should go away. Yo, someone clipped the live stream and it went around. I'm like, really? So it's like, bro, you can't say anything. And I didn't say anything crazy. All I said was, hey, because we don't know was my point. I was like, we don't know. Clearly, I was like, Microsoft thinks it's sustainable or they wouldn't keep doing it. If with all these cuts they just did, they'd have got rid of it.
Yeah.
If it wasn't. And I'm just like, look, I don't want one thing to hurt the overall industry because you hear like 20 different things. Some devs love it. Some say they don't. So it's like, what's true, what's not, you don't know. And that's all I was talking about. And someone clipped it and it went out. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you can't say anything,
You can't
man.
say anything, bro. My God.
Yep.
So wait, like the website picked it up too, or this is just
Nah,
like,
this is just
online?
Twitter nonsense.
Yeah. Twitter. Oh, Twitter. Twitter's never gonna change.
And I know Thirsty Panda is just joking because he's talking about getting another yellow gaming chair. The chair is literally right there. I just don't sit in it all the time. But it is hilarious to me that shit happened 5 years ago. Wasn't the only one. And people still keep talking about it. It blows my mind.
It is wild to me.
Yeah. But I love that CD Projekt Red is in on the joke. You know what I mean? Because at this point, it's just fucking stupid. It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. By the way, guys, we're gonna do fan mail. I would love to get some questions for you guys. Just post it in the chat. We'll talk about it, and we'll give you a shout out also. Too. So.
Oh, I'm gonna get some coffee. I'll be right back.
Yeah. So yeah, just post them here. We'll read it. Talk about it, all that stuff, man. So YouTube is lonely. Yeah, I mean, I don't promote that channel at all. I just have it there. Whoever finds it, finds it. So it's more. We promote more Twitch, Twitter, stuff like that. So, all right. So what is your question? Is it worth upgrading? Oh, okay, that one. Okay, let me save it so I don't forget. We can answer that. Hey, Arctic, what's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Morning. Yeah, I got back from Dominican Republic like almost a week ago. So I'm kind of like I need to like warm up. You know, I haven't really been reading the news at all. Um, just been enjoying it, enjoying life, doing things. I'm playing lots of Donkey Kong Bonanza. Been playing a lot of that, by the way. I think I'm almost finishing the game. Almost done. Still collecting bananas. Where I'm at is really hard right now. So I'm trying to figure out what to do in there. So I like to take breaks. What else I've been doing lately? I've been attending a lot of events, by the way. This is one of them right here. This is from Dying Light The Beast. Content's coming out very soon. And this was right after I just got back to the States. So the next day I had to attend actually 2 events. One here, one in San Francisco, and then we attended another one after that. This past Friday. So that's, let me see, 1, 2, 3 events so far. We have another one this week. I have 2 more the week after. It's gonna be pretty packed. This game.
Oh, well, look at you, huh?
Yeah, it's just the same.
Oh, I go to gaming events. Oh, I'm so busy, man.
Yeah, I'm busy. I'm a busy guy. But now I plan to post the content over here on the audio version, and also I'll put it on my YouTube channel and stuff like that. It's gonna be cool.
Well, guess what? You're not special.
Oh well, thank you, man. You seem so nice.
I'm not.
I know you're not. It's just me talking ish.
Mm-hmm.
I look tan. I do not look tan. I was just moving around a lot. See, Paris needs to go to DR with us, man, next time. I could show him around and eat some good food. That's a great question. What you drinking, Paris? Captain
Just coffee. Just coffee.
Coffee. What type of coffee?
Sam's Club.
Okay, there you go.
It's nothing special. Just generic coffee.
So Sis said, I want to be excited about it, but I wasn't impressed with Dying Light 2. I'll keep this to myself, but I think you should check out my previous one. That's all I will say.
Oh, I'm assuming you want me to answer this question from Captain Chats.
Yeah.
I do it on the show proper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just saying, so I don't answer it now.
Whatever. On the show. I haven't said anything.
Yeah, like this. What's wrong with you?
I didn't say anything. So, okay. I have another question too. I could start off and then we could add that. All right, so let's do it.
All right.
Welcome to Gamer Tag Radio. This is Danny Pena. I'm back here after a long vacation, and also joining me this week we have Paris Lee. What's up, Paris?
Good morning, Danny. How are you?
Good. Feeling good, man.
Yeah. How was vacation?
Vacation was awesome. I want to go back. One, I can stay farther from you, and just that. Yes, sir.
See, I was gonna be nice, but since you did that, I'm gonna say this.
You were not nice before the show.
I wasn't.
Okay.
When you were posting that like you posted a picture like,
Yeah.
hey, oh, this is like the Mario plane or something. Y'all were going on to the DR. And
Uh-huh.
then I responded and I just tagged. I was like, I hope Rihanna and your daughter have a great
I
vacation.
know. I
And
saw that
then
tweet. I saw that tweet.
as soon as I put, it just made me laugh. I made myself laugh. Oh, that
I
was
saw
so
that
funny.
tweet. I'm like, okay, Paris is a punk. He's a punk. Yeah, that was wild, man. Like, we we had to change our flight the night before because the flight got delayed.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right. So we had to wait like I think like 3 hours and change or something like that. And I saw that Mario plane landing, and I'm like, wait a minute, in Fort Lauderdale. I was like, wait a minute, hold on, this can't be it. There's no way this is a plane. And you see the plane going to our gate, and I looked at Reem like,
Yeah.
yo, is this a sign? Like, what's going on my birthday too? And I was like,
I know
yo, what
that.
the
I know
heck?
that was awesome.
That
Yeah.
was so sick. But yeah, like when we got there, I think they only have like one plane, JetBlue, and it shows up randomly in different location. So once you go inside, you sit down, you see all the Mario characters on the screen, and it says welcome. You click it, and that's it. Everything else is normal JetBlue stuff, but it was cool. It was cool seeing the Mario theme when we landed in Punta Cana. Yo, you see everybody outside from like the people work at the airport taking pictures and stuff. It was really cool, really cool. So yeah, Mario plane. So if you see it in the future at a random airport, let us know. Let us know. So this episode, we're gonna do some Q&A fan mail questions here. We have a couple, and so for those who are watching, make sure to post your questions here, and we'll try our best to answer as much as possible here, man. So all right, so head over to gamertagradio.com. Listen to our past episodes. Also, you can find us on any podcast app. Just search for Gamertag Radio. We're there. Subscribe, and also post a review and share the content if you get the chance to, man. Also, if you'd like to be part of our fan mail segment, here's how you can contact us. All right, Paris. So have you say you haven't played Donkey Kong yet? Are you planning to
I
get
have
Donkey
not.
Kong?
I am not.
You're not okay. Is there a reason
Nah,
why? Is there a reason
we
why?
talked about this offline already.
Yeah.
It didn't grab me when I played it at the preview. The Nintendo Direct didn't grab me. Obviously, I've seen all the reviews. It's 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10s. It's being praised as a game of the year. I know you started playing it and saying you're really liking it as well. There's just so much going on right now that a game that my initial impression, it didn't grab me. I don't see me running out and playing it anytime soon. I will eventually, of course, but
Sure.
not anytime soon. But I'm happy that everyone is loving it, so that when I do play it, I can go, dang, I was wrong about this. This is great. I'm sure when I play it, I'll enjoy it. But yeah, that initial impression just kind of turned me off from it to want to run out to go get it. And I'm trying to play like 10 other things at the same time anyways.
Yeah.
So I'll wait. I'll just wait.
Yeah, and I agree with you on that part where we got to play the game. I wasn't impressed at all. I mean, we talked about it on the show multiple times. I think after playing this game, Nintendo tried to hide a lot of stuff because they wanted to keep it as a secret for the Direct. I think the Direct was the one that actually changed a lot of people's minds. And look, there was a lot of mutual friends that we know that I talked to them during the Nintendo event in New York, Nintendo Switch 2 event, and they felt the same. Like, yeah, something is off about the game. I don't know what it is, and it was that they took a lot of stuff off the game, the demo, and they just kept it as simple as possible. I'm like, it can't be just this. It can't be just punching walls and rocks and that's it, you know. So,
Right.
but when you play the actual game, Paris, like, yo, it is. One thing I said to Tari, I'm like, man, this is what makes Nintendo special, man. Like these games that they create, no other company can make this. Not like this type of vibe, you know. So like, it has the vibe of Mario Galaxy, Odyssey, like those type of games where it's just fun. You just want to collect as many things as possible. Like right now, I'm just collecting bananas everywhere, you know. So like they're in very tough locations. The boss battles is really good, like super cool, and just the vibe between Pauline and Donkey Kong together as a team, yo, it is super cool, man. Super cool. I know you could do co-op. I haven't done that yet. I'm just playing single player, man. But yeah, the game is really really dope, man. And it's the same team that made Odyssey, also.
Yeah,
too,
yeah, it's the Odyssey team. Yeah.
yeah. It's cool.
And
man.
like I said, and it's like you're saying, I hear what you're saying. I've read some reviews and seen what other people have said. I get it. Clearly, that preview wasn't a great representation of what the full game is. Like I said, I'll jump into it eventually. And it's Nintendo, man. This is what they do. This is what they do. So I shouldn't even be shocked that the game is great, because Nintendo just makes great games. They always have. So yeah, like I said, I'll eventually get to it. Look, we know it won't go on sale because Nintendo will be like, no, you paying full price. I don't care if it's 5 years from now. We charge you $70. But
yeah, it is cheaper than Mario Kart.
Yeah, 70 and Mario is 80. But yeah, I'll pick it up eventually.
Yeah. It's up. For those who are listening, let us know what your thoughts about Donkey Kong. I think it's amazing. It's really really cool, man. So, yeah, another thing too about Nintendo before we go with the questions, like a lot of people were asking, man, why didn't they release Donkey Kong first? Why Mario? Look, man, business decision. Mario Kart is more known to the casual audience, man. Way more than the Donkey Kong Bonanza, you know. So I see why that was the game like for launch. But here's the thing: Mario Kart just came out, Donkey Kong, and next up, Metroid. That's gonna be another big game that's coming out from Nintendo too.
Oh yeah.
Man. So I think it's gonna be a good year for the Nintendo Switch too, man. It's a big,
it
big
is.
year.
And speaking of Metroid, I really enjoyed that in the preview. So I'm looking forward to getting when that they haven't said a date, have they? They haven't said.
No, I predict that this might come out in September, the latest October, but I think I can see September more than anything.
Because I think Kirby's going to wind up being November. So September, October probably makes sense.
Is that 2025?
That's this year.
I can see that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I thought that was like an early 2026 game.
Look, it better be because it's in my fantasy draft. I'm screwed with that.
By the way, how you doing that one? How you doing that?
Not bad. And I took Fable with my first pick, which obviously hurt me. But I had picked up the Altars, which did really good. The fact that, and I had drafted Hollow Knight, and Hollow Knight's coming out this year, so that I should do pretty well with that. Like I said, I got Kirby and a couple other things. Right now, I'm projected to finish anywhere between like second and fourth place, up in there somewhere, just depending on how it scored. No, it is. But I think Blessing's going to wind up winning the whole thing. Overall, it's going to either be him or Barrett that's going to wind up winning it. But, not bad for not having my number one pick come out this year and losing those points. Yeah. Not bad. Oh, and I picked up Borderlands 4, which I think is going to score pretty high. And I picked up Black Ops 7, which probably all right.
Yeah. You know? Okay. Yeah, we haven't heard anything about Black Ops yet.
Gamescom. They're going to show it at Gamescom. Yeah, they're going to debut it at Gamescom, and then there's been whispers and rumors about when they're going to where and when they're going to reveal the multiplayer. So we'll see.
My question to you: do you think we're finally see a Nintendo Switch 2 version? Because I think it's about time.
I'm going to say no. I think that's next year. I think next year's Call of Duty will be on Switch 2 because it sounds like they didn't get dev kits way in advance. Now, we obviously could be wrong, but it seems like Xbox didn't get dev kits, so I'm not expecting any Xbox games to hit Switch 2 until next year.
Okay. All right, so we got a couple of questions here, Paris. So,
and before you go into that, there's a question from your wife that I think we should go with first. It's in the chat.
It's in the chat. Where is it? Okay. All right. I see.
Yeah.
All right. So this is from Rihanna. Question for the host. What do you see as the next step in console evolution? Previously, generations had jumps in visual fidelity, then processing power, and now cloud integration. So what improvements are left to make? That's a great question.
Yeah, that's a fantastic question. And you're welcome, Rihanna, because we know your husband don't read. So I had to make sure we point that out.
First of all, I scroll all the way up because I was going to go to the first question, but didn't see that at the bottom.
And the reason that is a great question because, ironically enough, I want to tie that into Ghosts of Yote. There, did you see the state of play of Ghosts of Yote?
No, actually, I was on vacation.
Right, because you're on vacation. Yeah. Loved it. I mean, I wind up last minute live streaming. It was great. I loved it. I think the presentation of it looks really good. It is a day one for me. I can't wait till it comes out. But then the aftermath, I've seen a lot of it, is complaining about this just looks like a PS4 game. And I'm thinking, it looks good enough. I don't get the feedback on this that people are complaining about the visuals. What are you truly expecting from a visual standpoint? Which brings me to exactly what Rihanna's talking about. We're getting dangerously close to plateauing on visuals. I think, I don't know how much better video games are going to look. Yes, path tracing and stuff like that's coming in on the PC side, but that's still high-end PCs that's able to pull that off. But on the console side, we're kind of getting to the red line, to the edge point of what visuals look like, right? Audio presentation, things like that. So her question was, what is the next step? I mean, I'll be honest, I don't know, because I don't know how much better video games can get. Sure, there's going to be innovations in gameplay, things like that, I would assume. But from a presentation standpoint, from a visual standpoint, I don't know. I don't know what else they can currently do to improve that, other than, I think, ironically enough, what Xbox is doing, being very aggressive, an open platform console. It's not so much about how the video games look. It's about the accessibility to the games and to the digital libraries, right? I think that seems to be the next step on where we're going. Yes, there will continue to be, excuse me, Nintendo is going to continue to have the Switch. We're going to get a PlayStation 6. But what Xbox is doing, I think, let's see if it works, because we have no idea. But I think that is them trying to innovate, because like I said, the visuals are going to stay the same. I mean, it already looks good. How much better do video games need to look at this point that you're not satisfied, I guess, is the question I'm putting out there.
Yeah, and another thing too, besides that too, Roberts, because I totally 100% agree with you about having access to these games and so many different platforms. I think that's the next step. But also, I think that we're going to see way less AAA games, and we're going to see more double A games, where it's going to be a shorter time of developing those games, and we're going to see more of that. I think more than ever, because companies are not going to be spending so much money on developing a game for like 5+ years or something like that.
That's the problem with the industry right now.
Yeah, I think we're going to see less of that. And I remember, I think it was like sometime last year. I think it was Matt Booty. It was a video that he was having he had a meeting with another studio. Which studio it was? I'm trying to remember. And they were talking about that conversation about having games that takes less time to develop. And people were like, "No, that's not fair." And this, like, I remember people were talking about it on social media.
Double Fine? Was it Double Fine?
It was Double Fine.
It was the documentary.
The documentary, yeah. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, thinking about it, it makes sense. It makes lots of sense of why companies are now going to do less of that and more of like the AA games. So
think of this. To the point, Double Fine is actually a great example of this. Psychonauts 2 shipped in late 2021. Now, holiday October 2025, we're getting their next game. Even 4 years, if you go back to the 360 PS3 generation, was a long development time. But the fact that they're able to get out a game within 4 years is pretty reasonable where we currently are. And sure, I don't think Keeper is going to be this big AAA game. I think it's exactly what you're talking about. It's going to be a AA experience, a shorter experience, but our expectation, because it's Double Fine, we all think it's going to be great. It's something I want to play day one. I already know, and all I saw was the one trailer on it, right? But to what you're saying is, I think that is where this industry's got to go. We got to get games turned around quicker. I think Obsidian is the exception to the rule right now. The fact they got 3 games coming out this year is damn near unprecedented. They're the only other studio I could think that could even potentially do something like that right now is Insomniac. You know what I mean? That You got an Avowed, a big AAA game. You're getting Grounded 2, which is in game preview. And full disclosure, we're obviously playing it right now. We'll talk about it, an embargo. Coming out in game preview. And then you're getting the Outer Worlds 2 at the end of the year, which when we got to see it at the showcase and got to talk to a couple people at Obsidian, it's damn near a AAA game itself, right? Because they're expanding it from what the original Outer Worlds is. So that's crazy that they're even able to do that. And I think for the overall health of the industry, we got to get back to that cadence of clearly they're trying to lower budgets because that got out of control, but get games out in a 3 to 4 year period versus like obviously they canceled Everwild. Everwild was in development for 10 years. Can't do that. You just can't. It sounds like Perfect Dark, even though we saw it, was nowhere near close to coming out. So you had already hit 5, probably, I think it went into production like 2019 or something. It already had been 6 years, and it was probably another couple years before it was going to come out. Excuse me, that's 8 years. We can't have these long cycles. You just can't anymore because look how it's hurting the industry. Look how if a game that's taking that long at a AAA level with a huge budget, if it comes out and it doesn't do that great, guess what happens? Studio's gone. Everybody's laid off. That's what's happening now. So to your point and to the question of what Rihanna was even saying, I do think that's a part of the next generation of gaming is we got to get games out quicker. And they got to be quality too. You can't just throw something out there because if it's a bad game, no one's going to play it. Shorter development times, quality. And I don't necessarily need every game to be a 30, 40, 50 hour experience. Good. 8 to 12 hours, I'm good. If it's a great game, I'm good. You know what I mean? So maybe that's the next step on what we're going to get moving forward.
Mm-hmm. The other day I saw this somewhere. I can't remember. I don't know if it was like a website or social media. And I was going to ask you about this before we go to the next question.
Mm-hmm.
EA reportedly expects Battlefield 6 to bring in 100 million players.
I don't believe that.
That's a lot.
That you don't even expect Call of Duty to do so. You don't expect Fortnite to do something like that. You know what I mean? So It's like, I don't believe that. I saw that and I was like, there's got to be some miscommunication on that. Maybe they think they can overall get 100 million impressions because we'll find out whenever they reveal it. But there's rumors there's going to be a free to play element to one of the modes or something like that. Who knows? But that seems crazy. There's no way they think they're going to get 100 million sales. There's no way. No freaking way. By the way, speaking of that.
Yeah.
And I only learned this 2 days ago. I was like, I wonder how many copies of Grand Theft Auto 5 have sold all time. 215 million copies of Grand Theft Auto 5 have sold.
That's crazy.
And I say that to say it's not even number one. Do you know what number one is? You want to take a guess?
I think it is Fortnite. Not Fortnite. Not Fortnite. Minecraft.
Yes, it's Minecraft at like over 300 million, right?
That's crazy.
I forget what third place was, but third place was 80 million. That's a huge gap. You see what I'm saying? That's freaking wild. Like the third place game compared to the first and second place game, there's like this huge gap in sales. So to think a Battlefield is going to sell 100 million, there's no freaking way because that would be historic to do something like that. So I think there was miscommunication with that. I don't believe it.
Even marketing is different. Like everything has just been different. Have you been noticing the past couple of years? We'll see a company promoting a game maybe a month before or something like that, or a couple of weeks before. Before, back in the days, it was months in advance. You see ads everywhere. We don't get to see that anymore. I think that the way how companies now are promoting games has changed so much throughout the past couple of years.
Todd Howard was right. He was right all along because that's Todd Howard's philosophy. He does not like long marketing cycles for his games. He likes to announce it. 6 months later, you're playing it. I agree more with that. And I think that's also part of the problem as well. And, you and I have talked about this for years. Stop announcing and showing these games so early I don't need to know. Okay, y'all working on it. It can be in the rumor mill, but don't give us these big E3 presentations of it and show us these sizzle reel demos and trailers, and then we don't get the game for another 5, 6, 7 years. Come on, you know, like, excuse me. Imagine if they would have never announced Everwild. We're not complaining right now. It would have been an unannounced game that got canceled. Same with Perfect Dark. It's an unannounced game that got canceled. Yeah, it sucks. Studios closing and laying people off. But I think the outrage would be a little less because you wouldn't have shown us something from the game to try and get us excited about it. And then the end result is nothing but a waste of time and money. Because that's what both of those games ultimately became, a waste of time and money. You know?
Well, look at... Go ahead. I was going to say, look at that Grounded 2. It was just announced. It's coming out.
Yep. Boom.
I think that's a better way than to promote something in advance for years, you know. And people are like, "Oh, when it's coming out?" And if it gets canceled, people are gonna complain about it, you know. So
here's an even better example.
Yeah.
Of I get you want some marketing time. What is most likely the game of the year this year?
Personally, Exhibition 33, maybe.
Yes, and that's my point. I ain't even played it yet, and I know it's going to win. But that almost seems like the template now for these for game releases. We didn't even really know about Expedition 33 until about a year ago? I think it was the previous showcase they showed it.
Less than a year.
Yeah.
It was during the Xbox showcase.
Right. But that's my point. And then less than a year, it's out. People get to play it. It's great. Obviously, the word of mouth it's been a huge hit and success. Yeah, I think this is the template for the industry. Is it a AAA game? Is it a AA? I'm not even quite sure, but obviously it was a smaller team on a smaller budget that made a great game that is going to wind up winning Game of the Year. Astrobot last year is another example, right? Great game, wind up winning Game of the Year. Smaller team made it. Obviously, PlayStation continues to support it, the whole thing. That is where the industry needs to go in the next generation. Sure, you still want your big trip. Like, look, I want The Witcher 4. I'm not saying you can't make these, you want Elder Scrolls 6, but I think those need to be almost the exception and not the rule for gaming.
Yeah.
Let's get back to what it used to be, because think about it. When we grew up in the 80s and all that, playing that, those are the games that stick with us. They weren't these huge 80, 100-hour games. They were just, Mario Brothers. I mean, hell, if you know the tricks, you could beat Mario Brothers in like 2 hours. You know what I mean? But it was still great.
Yeah, people. Somebody saying that my volume is lower than yours. How? I have everything up.
Oh, I don't know. I don't hear the actual stream, but I mean, you sound fine to me in my headphones.
Well, people are watching this on Twitch. Let me know if it's true that my volume is lower. The podcast version is going to be better, but All right. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Paris. I totally agree with you. Yeah, I think Expedition 33 is to me it's a double A game. Still, it's been a huge success. I mean, the way how the game has been promoted, it looks and it feels like a triple A game, but yeah, it's a double A because it had a lower budget compared to the other stuff that we've seen in the past, So, all right, so we have another question. I mean, you kind of responded to this one, but I'll ask. Next Level Shish he asked, "What do you guys think about Ghost of Yotei?" And I know you mentioned it already.
Yeah, I loved it. Day one for me. I can't wait. No. This is what I'll say because I've seen a lot of criticism. Like I already talked about the visual things. I mean, they will need to, let's see how the combat works because they're removing stances, but then they're adding in, you're having different weapons that you'll be able to use throughout combat. Let's see how that plays out. I understand people being concerned that they didn't continue Jin's story, and we're not going to spoil anything. There's an argument both ways for it that I kind of get where they left off with Jin and then bringing in this new antagonist, and it's almost like a Kill Bill revenge story. Let's see how it plays out. We obviously got to see how it plays out. We don't know. I thought the presentation showed the game very well. It made me like, matter of fact, I started playing Tsushima again after watching it. That's how impressed I was by it, right? I mean, yes, you're getting the Watanabe lo-fi stuff modes. These are all just additive things. You know, you don't necessarily need them to be a part of the experience. We're obviously getting the Kurosawa mode again, stuff like that. So I think it looks like a great package. And yes, it is a sequel. Yes, it's reusing some assets from Tsushima, but that's fine. Like I said, the game looks great to me. I can't wait to play it. I would tell anyone that obviously played Ghost of Tsushima, you're going to want to go play this one just from what I saw. If you've not played Ghost of Tsushima, I would recommend go play it. Go play it now. Check it out. See if it's something that interests you, you know, because it's not necessarily going to be for everyone, but I vibed with it. I thought the story was great. I thought the combat was great. And seeing Yote looks fantastic to me.
Yeah. And I know there's a PC version too if you don't have a PlayStation 5. I highly recommend it. It's a really good game. It's a really, really good game. All right, we have another question here. This is from Captain Chats. What do you guys think of the way Call of Duty has gone with the whole skin situation and chasing Fortnite? Hey, it's part of the business, bro. That's how I see it.
It's money because you have to look at it this way.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be doing it if people weren't buying them.
And people are.
And that's what's happening. That's where Call of Duty makes all its money on that stuff. And same with Fortnite, obviously. So the fact that clearly people are buying it and they're making hand over fist with it, they're going to keep doing it. You're going to see more collaborations across different IPs. It's not going to stop. And I understand some people, it gets ridiculous. Trust me, Beavis and Butthead and all that now. But, bro, they're not going to stop. Expect more. They probably had the Kabuki Warriors or something next, you know?
Here's the thing, man, too. Like, it's optional. It's not something where you have to buy it. You know, you don't have to just enjoy the game and play, and that's it. Look, there's people that play Fortnite. They don't buy no skins. They don't buy the season pass. They just play the game, and that's it. That's all they do. But there is a crowd that likes to spend a lot of money. Like, they want to be the one with the unique character, the unique outfits, and so on. You know, so this an audience for that. You know, for me, I buy skins here once in a while. Something I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, I remember I think it was on Fortnite. Alan Wake was in the game. I bought that. Doom, bought that. I think it was Dragon Ball Z. I got that. So there's gonna be things that I like that I buy. And look, it's my money. I could just, you know, make a decision and buy it, you know, and so on. I know that we've seen a lot with like Star Wars and Fortnite and so on, but I don't have an issue if it's something where it's gonna keep people coming back and play the game or whatever. Like, I'm all for it. Like, hey, it's all good. It's optional.
Yeah.
It's optional.
The only ones that I do is the like Call of Duty Endowment, because that helps the veterans, right? I'll get those skins for that because it goes to a good cause. But I'm cheapskate. I don't be getting all that stuff. Now my kids, different story. That's all they do. Like Fortnite for them is a goddamn fashion show. But again, they ain't targeting us. They're targeting our kids. They're targeting the next generation who's all in on that stuff.
Oh yeah, I bought the Ninja Turtles. It was in Fortnite.
Yeah,
I bought it right away. I bought my favorite Ninja Turtle, Michelangelo. Is Michelangelo Raphael is my favorite ones. So, all right. So it's another question. This is from Low136. Do you think the quality of those games Obsidian is working on is in high quality or just projects that need to get done?
I think it's high quality. I loved Avowed. I thought Avowed was high quality for what it was. I get it's not for everyone, but it was for me. And from when I got to preview, I got hands-on with Outer Worlds 2. Plays great. It obviously builds upon the first one, and ironically enough, kind of had a Fallout New Vegas vibe to it.
It did.
So we'll see what the final game when it comes out. But and you'll find out about Grounded 2 soon. I'll leave it at that.
And they got help too. They got help to work on Grounded.
Eidos Montreal. Yeah.
Eidos. Yeah. So that's cool. It's not something where it's just them, smaller team. Because the first game, it was a much smaller team.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we got to play it during the Xbox Game Showcase this past June, and had a good time. It was fun. It looked good. I know the theme is all 90s and stuff, so it's interesting during that decade. That's like my favorite decade, man. 90s. So, all right, so, yeah, Paris. Like, I think I'm excited to play Grounded 2. Very excited about the Outer Worlds. Now, your opinion about Outer Worlds 2 being $80.
Why are you asking me that? What's your opinion? You
My
asking
opinion?
me? Yeah.
My opinion. Um, I'm a Game Pass subscriber, so it doesn't affect me at all. But we're gonna get to see more of that. More of that. I went through the stage in the late '80s and '90s, late '90s also, where games were very expensive. So like I've been through that. There's people that have never experienced that at all. So I get where they're coming from. A lot of us gotten used to the whole 59.99. Sometimes 39.99. I get it. So, but again, if you don't agree with it, vote with your wallet. Don't buy it. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. But I get it. Companies are changing prices, man. I think we've been in the same price for a very long time, and then gaming development is getting like more expensive than ever. That's why we have to focus more now on the AA games, shorter time, less money, but better quality games. You get what I'm saying? So that's my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, being serious for a second, I don't agree with games being $80 at all. Like, I don't like Mario Kart being 80. We know Grand Theft Auto 6 the price is going to be ridiculous. I think a game like The Outer Worlds 2 coming in at $80 and being one of the first, if not the first one for Xbox to do it, might do more harm than good to that game, because I am curious how many people played the first one that would be excited about the second one to want to go pick it up. And if you've not played the first one, you might see the $80 price tag and go, yeah, I don't know about this game. Maybe I shouldn't pick it up. I also think part of this is Game Pass. I do. I think it almost becomes a way to go, well, damn, do I really spend 80 for that? Or, man, I should just subscribe to Game Pass and just play it that way. I think that also is part of it. Yeah, I mean, let's see how it plays out. Let's see how it plays out. We know economy, tariffs, all these crazy things that are happening have raised the price of games. We already talked about it. Gaming budgets have gone up, all that. So I know all this plays into it. Just looking at it from a business standpoint, but it doesn't mean I need to be excited about or happy. I don't want to spend $80 for games, but we know this is the reality of where we're going. So Nintendo's already done it. Xbox is about to do it. I can only imagine eventually PlayStation's going to do it as well, probably next year. So, like you said, you got to vote with your wallet. I think what this does, it's going to make people way more picky about the games that they play. Whereas when games were $50, you might just, you see the cover. Oh yeah, I'll just go pick it up. Then it got to 60, you get a little more hesitant. You get to 70, you're kind of, Now it's at the 80, I think you're going to be even more hesitant to just run out and blind buy something. You're going to want to be well-informed, well-educated about what you're spending your money on now.
Yeah. I think, it would be crazy if Grand Theft Auto, the next Grand Theft Auto game comes out and they charge $100 and it sells like crazy. I think that's going to open the doors of more companies going to sell it for $80, $90 to $100 or whatever.
But that's the thing, though, Danny. They're probably the one game that can get away with something crazy. Like, my opinion, I expect it to be $90 for the base game. I do. I think it's going to be $90, and I think they're going to have collector's editions and all that. They're going to be like 120 plus. That's what I think. We'll see. And to your point, we're going to go buy it. It's going to happen.
Day one.
Yeah, it's just what's going to happen. That game is an exception. That it is able to get it. Grand Theft Auto can get away with something like that. Since we're talking about The Outer Worlds 2 could not. You know what I mean?
But see, here's the thing. I can see a game like Call of Duty, but Outer Worlds 2.
No, but that's what I mean.
It's not It's not a game like Grand Theft Auto and Call of Duty. You get what I'm saying? So. Maybe Halo, and that's like a huge maybe. I don't think so.
Not in his current state. Not in his current state. I don't think so. Like, I'll give you another example. I think, and I'm not trying to say this giving them damn hints. I think a Spider-Man could get away with something like that because of what that IP is. I don't think a Ghost of Yotei could.
No, yeah. Okay.
As an example, right? You know what I mean? So it depends. Like, there's only certain IPs that could, and then there's other ones that, no, you should not be doing that because you're going to make people very hesitant to pick up your game.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So here's another question. I let me see if you get what.
Let me answer this one because I saw it way earlier and I was waiting till the show to answer it. Because Captain Chat was asking about. I guess he has a 4080 right now and was thinking of upgrading to a 5080, if I'm remembering correctly. And it was, or should he wait to the 5080 Super S? My question back to him would be, first and foremost, what resolution are you playing at? If you're playing at 1440p, keep at 4080. Don't do it. I'll tell you that right now. Keep what you got. Even at 4K, it depends on the monitor you got, the refresh rate. Are you trying to play at high frames? Obviously, you're going to have to utilize DLSS4 for a lot of different stuff. And, you know, I've had a 4080 in the past. I like use 4090 is literally sitting right behind me. And I have a 5090 in my PC right now. Yes, sponsored by NVIDIA. I reviewed it, the whole thing, full disclosure. If I had to go out and if I had to upgrade from my 4090 to a 5090, I'd have kept the 4090. I'm just gonna be honest with you right now. I don't see enough taking advantage of it to make me want to upgrade to it. Look, I'm thankful and grateful I got this 5090. It's great with editing, the whole thing, but not so much so that I'm trying to sell this 4090 and I'm trying to spend the extra hundreds of dollars that I would have to get the 5090. I think the same applies to the 4080 as well. And I'm reading what he's saying. He is trying to play at 4K, 240 hertz. If that is important enough to you to be able to play at 4K at that high frame rate, then go for it. I will tell you now, there's not a lot of games that's going to be able to take advantage of it with a 5080 because there's not a lot of games to take advantage of it at 5090. I'm just letting you know that right now. But up to you. Obviously, I would recommend do a little more research. I'm not J2 Cents or anyone like that. You know, I'm not Tech Jesus, right? But go check out their videos, look at their reviews, look at the performance differences on that and see what they have to say. I know because I've watched some of their videos, they're not recommending people to necessarily upgrade from their 40 series cards right now to the 5000 series cards for everything I just talked about. We're going to have to wait to see more games take advantage of it, in my personal opinion, to want to really do it. Like, if you were to go play, like, I'm sure you probably got Cyberpunk. If you're playing Cyberpunk right now on your 4080 with path tracing on at 4K, you're still getting 100 plus frames right now on a 4080. So do you necessarily need to get it up to 200 frames to still enjoy Cyberpunk? But that's up to you. It's your own personal preference.
Here's another question. We're almost going to wrap it up here. Here's another question from Sith. Why is Twitter blowing up thinking Spider-Man is going to Xbox? Where did that came from? It was because the announcement of Helldivers 2 going to
And
Xbox.
we talked about it. We talked about it. And I had even said when it first happened, I go, if there was a game that I thought they would do first, single player, Spider-Man would make the most sense. And I know it's blown up because Insomniac put out a tweet just with Spider-Man on it doing the peace sign. And of course, people went conspiracy theory on that. Do I think Insomniac has Spider-Man currently in a development to be ported to the Xbox? No, I do not. I do not think that at all. Do I think there potentially could be a day that a single player PlayStation game shows up on Xbox? Yes, I do. I'm not saying it's happening anytime soon. I think very similar to it's just 4 games. It's not a signal of things to come. I think, and we said it at the time, we're not dumb. If this works, they're going to bring more games. I think the same thing with Helldivers 2. If Helldivers 2 is successful on PlayStation, yes, we already know Marathon's coming. Fair Games probably come. That Horizon live service game most likely comes. Then you're like, well, we got single player games that, you know, aren't really seeing a lot of traction anymore. Why don't we see if the 30, 40 million people on Xbox, you might get 1 million people to go buy it, right? It's just profit. Why wouldn't you do it? That's just my logical thinking on it, that once you dip your toe in the water, eventually you're going to jump in.
Here's the thing: that game is not going to be on Game Pass. It's strictly you have to
No,
buy it. You have to buy it.
no,
So
no, no, no.
if the game sells, come on, we know that Sony's going to add more games. Come on, it will be stupid if they don't. So this is
It's business.
business. This is a test. I get it. I look for me. If it wasn't for us getting review copies and doing the content creation stuff, and I'm just playing a game, just I'm a gamer, I will buy it because not everybody has multiple consoles. They only will have like one platform and that's it. This is the opportunity to play something that's really, really good that came out on PlayStation 5. Helldivers 2 is really fun. It's a really dope game. I really enjoy it. I have it on a PC version and the PlayStation version. So look, if you have never played it before, I highly recommend for you to buy this game. It's so much worth it, man. So worth it. And here's the thing: that day is 2 games coming out. It's the Gears game, Gears of War, and this at the same time. So
It's not an accident, by the way.
it's not an accident, of course. They planned it out. You know that. You know that. But people shouldn't freak out if Spider-Man comes out eventually on Xbox. They shouldn't. I think that's an opportunity for more people to play a game that was amazing. And it's an old game. What is the problem if it's an old game? That's the thing I don't get. People just want to keep it to themselves forever. Say, come on, man. I think with everything that Xbox has been doing, we're gonna see more companies eventually slowly start releasing these games on another platform. Slowly, not a whole bunch at the same time. Because the way how things are going, that everything's just expensive right now. It's gonna happen, bro. It's gonna happen. So anything else, Paris?
No, I mean, I think that's it.
Well, side note, this is from John. Side note, Disney owns the rights to the Spider-Man video game since it's a toy and merch, not Sony.
Yeah. They don't. Yeah, Sony doesn't own it. But I think when we even talked about this a couple of weeks ago, the point is Disney would not be upset if Sony was like, "Hey, we want to put it on another platform." They're like, "Hey, good." Why would Disney care? Disney has more money for Disney.
Yeah, look at Indiana Jones. It came out on all platforms. Came out first for a couple months as an exclusive on the Xbox platform, and then months later, it's on PlayStation. So it's working. It's working. So we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. It's almost an hour here, but it was a great conversation, Paris. Great conversation. Make sure to check out Gamertag Radio. I got some stuff lined up for
What
the
is
next. I'm not gonna tell you. If you've seen pictures of me online, going to places, just look at it.
Where'd you go?
LA.
To do what?
Talk to friends. Talk to friends. And that's about it. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. We back and I know Gamescom is coming up very, very soon. There's gonna be a lot. What happened?
Finish. You're gonna say no, but I'll tell you. So, let's do a little quick after show. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah,
a story.
sure. So the reason I'm bringing it up, Gamescom is coming up. So I got invited to a lot of events. I know Paris too, that we're gonna be checking out, and we're gonna talk about on the show, record some content. So make sure to check out the podcast. Also, make sure to check out our YouTube channels, our personal YouTube channels. I know Paris has been posting some content over there, live stream, personal, recorded stuff. And also same time, check out my personal YouTube channel. Slowly growing, I've been posting stuff here and there. But just check it out whenever you get a chance. So thank you everyone for watching this episode of Gamer Tag Radio. We'll be back. Again, we have more content coming up. More content. Be on the lookout for it. All right. Until next time, we're out. All right. Well, this is the after show for those who are watching. What happened, Paris? What were we going to say?
So, my real job, my day job, I don't broadcast what I do. People, if people figure it out, they figure it out. But I like my boss and all that, he knows. But I don't actively talk about anything I do at work. So it's always funny. Every now and again, someone will figure it out. Like it'll funny. I'll be in a meetings and stuff, and they'll be like, "Man, you really got a professional setup there." It's like, do you do anything in radio? And I'm like, nah. I always play it off. Yeah. So I was on Podcast Unlocked this week for episode 700. Great episode. You should go check it out. And I get a message yesterday or from with someone I work with, and he goes, because he was listening to the audio, he goes, did I just hear you on podcast online? And I just said LOL, and I did the sign like that, right?
Yeah.
Or just now, right now, he just messaged me again, and he was just saying how much he loves interviews. He was like, bro, I didn't know you did all this game stuff, so I already know what's gonna happen. He's gonna hit me up with a million different questions about game and all that kind of stuff, and I'm just like, look, keep this shit on the download. You be broadcasting out there about it, what I be doing. You know what I mean?
Funny.
But I am thankful with my job that, I mean, they've been supportive of it, because it really just comes down to this. I get shit done. So basically whatever I do in my free time, they don't care.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Do your work. Do your
Yeah.
work. By the way, yo, this is interesting. This is only on Spotify, Paris. Because I'm looking at the numbers of like how people discover the show. You know, the audio version, not video, audio. From June 19th to July 18th, and this is impressions, guys, only impressions. Almost 95,000 Spotify impressions. The majority is because of discovery. You know, I have to mention this before. Back in the days with iTunes, it used to be iTunes Podcasts, that and Spotify, where they will feature the show either from page and stuff like that. Things has changed. It's not like that anymore. Now it's based on algorithm. So the thing that, and this is advice for every content creator out there, whatever you post as your title and description, not as a clickbait, but more of like the game or something that people are interested. So let's say people are really excited about Grand Theft Auto. We have a discussion about Grand Theft Auto, and I put Grand Theft Auto discussion, whatever. You know, not right away, but weeks later, people were gonna be searching and go back and listen to like an older episode, and it helps to discover the show. You know, that's why I always try to think of new topics to talk about, to add it in there. So the majority of people that have been finding our content, and not the day of, again, days later, weeks later, is through search. So it could be through Google search, Spotify search, YouTube search, Twitter, other social media search. That's how people discover it. That's why I always feel like, you know, you can't release something and think and only count the days of like 7 days after the release of a podcast. It's usually it's good to see how your show did a month or so later. Go back and see how the stats and everything, you know. So so like the Nintendo Switch 2 preview that we did months ago, that show did really, really good because people been, you know, discovering it throughout the whole couple months after that, you know. So it's interesting seeing these numbers and stuff with like impressions and listens, and it's interesting. But just want to say that very quick. But I know people don't care about it, but okay.
No. I think that's important. It just goes to show you that content that you put out is not just about, oh, well, people listen to it the day that you put it out. It's what do we always say? You never know who's listening, and you never know how people are going to find the stuff that you say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Like
very surprised.
That's why I always think clickbait is not the solution. You have to think of like long term, how, you know, people discovering your show months later or weeks later, you know, because of the conversation, not because of the click. Because here's the thing, negativity is not, people are going to get sick and tired of just negative news. But if it's just a discussion, just a conversation like we just had right now about fan mail with different questions and answers and all that stuff, that to me, I can see longevity where people will last longer listening to it, discovering it, all that stuff, you know. So I just want to bring that up. But yeah. Anything else, Paris? Besides that?
No, I mean, I think that's it.
Have you been playing a lot of the Switch 2? Still, or you're taking a break?
None of your business what I do.
You know what? What's my Switch? So I'm gonna check. Yeah. It will tell me how many days you played. Actually, last night I checked. It says 2 days. So we were playing 2 days ago. Huh? Oh, shout out to Tanya. Thanks for the resub. Wow, 95 months.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Thank you.
No, actually, to answer your question, I've honestly not played a Super a lot. I really haven't. I mean,
Super.
I said I've not played the Switch a lot.
You say super.
A super lot. It'd be a lot. I'm trying to. Man, leave me alone.
You trying to call it Super Nintendo Switch?
No, I was not calling it. No, but I have not played a ton.
No?
No.
I've been playing nonstop. Even during the trip.
I've been playing other.
playing it.
I've been playing other stuff.
Oh.
So I haven't had time.
What, Grounded 2?
That was, yeah, that's one of them.
This time, bro, we can say that we're playing it.
Yeah, I already take a Q-tip.
I know you did.
Thank you.
I know
so,
you did.
in other words, I wasn't trying to
repeating
keep it secret. I'm literally one that said it.
You know, he's trying to be more cool, like, play some stuff and not say anything. People are like, oh, I wonder what Paris is playing. Bitch, just say it's...
Because it's more than just Grounded 2. How about that? Huh?
Okay, just saying.
Smart ass.
Yeah, Arctic, right? 82 months? 82 months is pretty long too, man. 95 and 82 is pretty long. That's a lot. So thank you both. Thank you both. Always supporting, man. Yeah. Oh man, yeah. I'm trying to think. What else? When is Gamescom? I gotta look. Let me see.
End of August, like August 19th, 20th, up in there somewhere.
Okay. By the way,
So literally like a month away.
By the way, speaking of August, next week is actually this week is Fantastic Four. I can't wait to watch it. I watched Superman, by the way, this past weekend. Man, what a good movie, man.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. Yo, it was amazing. Fantastic movie. Definitely got to watch it, man. Now, post-credit scenes, it's not necessary to see it. It's not like I see why. I see why they managed to do that because I heard Gunn had issues with Marvel of over promising stuff, and the way how they did it for post credit scenes for this one for this movie makes a lot of sense. Like I see, don't over promise.
Yeah, he explained that, and even if you go watch the Guardian movies, you can see how he handles after credits. He treats them like epilogues because he doesn't want to overpromise something that they're not going to be able to deliver on. Think how many Marvel after credits we've seen in the last 5 years that are going to go nowhere. You know what I mean?
Like Kang.
So, yeah, so it makes sense. It makes sense that he does that.
Now, post-credit scene of Fantastic Four is going to be interesting because that's right before the Avengers.
I already know what they are.
Oh, you already know? Is it already out?
No,
Leaks?
well,
Or you just
yeah,
guessing?
there's leaks.
Oh, I don't need to know.
Yeah, you don't want to know.
I don't know. But it's the same. I heard the director from the Avengers directed the post-credit scenes for Fantastic Four. I only know about that.
Well, yeah, because the Russo brothers did for the one for Thunderbolts. They did because they shot it on the set of Doomsday. So I would imagine whatever we see in Fantastic Four probably also because we're at a point now where and let me be clear about something. I personally think Marvel is rushing shit. I do.
Again, you think so?
Yes, I think so because they realize they got to pivot and they got to get. This is why you overpay and bring Robert Downey Jr. back. This is why the X-Men they got to get to Doomsday to get people super excited about Marvel again, right? Mm-hmm. So I think what they're doing with Fantastic Four just being, because think about it, this, then Spider-Man, and then you got Doomsday. We've not even seen Doctor Doom yet. Like with Thanos, you understood who Thanos was, what his motivations was. So by the time you see him holding Thor's head, right, you knew. And he had that Power Stone. You're like, oh, here we go. You know what I mean? Whereas Doctor Doom, why is he doing what he's doing? What's the motivation? You're going to spend half of Doomsday explaining all this stuff. It's a rush. They're rushing it.
Now, I want to tell you something, Paris, and you don't have to say if I'm right or wrong. It's just me just thinking, watching Fantastic Four. I feel, you know what? It reminds me of Donkey Kong, the demo, where something is missing. Something is. They're not showing a lot. I think they're not the only ones fighting in this movie. There's going to be other guests coming in
Fantastic Four?
In the Fantastic Four movie to help. Like, I feel like the trailer that we've seen, something is missing. And there's something there where Marvel is keeping a lot of secrets, it can't just be Fantastic Four. There has to be more into it. Am I going crazy or it's just
I think you're going crazy. I
really?
think it's just Fantastic Four. Yeah. And again, I don't know. I don't know anything about the movie, but yeah, we'll see, man. I have to because me and the kids have been talking about this too.
Yeah.
Like, I walked out of Superman feeling really good. Like, hope. All right, let's see where Gunn. Like, I feel really good about where Gunn is taking the DCU.
Yeah.
I just don't have that feeling going into Fantastic Four, man. I don't know.
Oh my God.
I just think it's gonna be okay. I just think it's gonna be okay. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I walk out and go, damn, I was wrong about all this. I'm gonna go in with a positive outlook, but I don't know, man. Something about Marvel is just, let's put it this way. It is impossible to top what they did by the time we got to Endgame. You can't top that. You can't. And I've just not had the same feelings since. Like, I'm hopeful for Spider-Man. Obviously, the rumors, we know Punisher's in it. Rumors the Hulk might be in it, stuff like that. All right, let's see what they do. Street level Spider-Man. But this Fantastic Four, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Again, I'm hyped for Peacemaker season 2. I really enjoyed season 1 of Peacemaker. So I think Cena is perfect for the role. So I'm really looking forward for that. And that is the aftermath of what we just saw in Superman. Because the Justice Gang is going to be in it. Rick Flag is going to be in it. I'm like, cool. All right, let's see where this is going. Then the Lantern Show is after that. Guy Gardner is going to be in the Lantern Show with Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan. So it's like, yeah, man. Let's see where this goes. Mm-hmm. I just don't feel the same with Marvel right now. I just don't.
Even with the TV shows like Daredevil, Ironheart.
Oh, I love it. Well, to me, Daredevil's the exception. I'm a Daredevil fanboy, so I'm biased when it comes to that. I love Daredevil. I love what Vincent D'Onofrio and Charlie Cox have done with that. So yeah, I'm hyped for season 2 to see what that's going to be. But going back to DCU, like, again, I'm not spoiling anything, but hey, I'm excited for Supergirl.
I'm very excited about Supergirl.
I'm gonna love to see the contrast of that. And let's be real, Jason Momoa was born to play Lobo, so I'm really looking forward to seeing his take on Lobo. So yeah, I'm hyped for that. And the thing that Gunn was able to do with Superman is I care. I literally cared about a CGI dog. He did it with Guardians. He made me care about a talking tree and a raccoon, and he did it again with this damn dog. This annoying ass dog, Crypto. He mattered in the movie. So yeah, dude, he just has a knack for it. He's really good with characters. He makes you care about the characters in his, because again, just go through all the Guardians movies. I am literally sobbing in tears at the end of Guardians Volume 3 because that complete journey from Volume 1 to the end of Volume 3 with those characters mattered. So to see them all end up the way that they did, it mattered. Mm-hmm. And he's been the only one, ironically enough, I feel like that's done a good job of that with Marvel post Endgame.
Now, and I know there's a couple other shows coming out on Disney Plus. Wonder Man, yes or no?
Meh.
Okay.
Division, other than Daredevil, the Vision show is the only other one I'm interested in.
Vision show. Oh, but that's is that next year?
I don't think so. I think might be the end of next year. I can't remember.
What about the Wakanda animated show?
We'll see. I mean, I love X-Men 97 as an example, the animated stuff. We'll see what it is. I mean, I don't know. I don't have an opinion either way.
All right, let's see what happens with season 2. What's the other? I know there's one more. Oh, you know which one I'm kind of like, meh? Marvel Zombies? I'm like,
yeah, this is what I mean. Let's see. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We can wrap it up here. Wait. Rihanna says, I really like Ironheart. I love Ironheart. I think the first 3 episodes very slow, but man, the last 3 after that, whew, really, really good. We shall see. All right, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you everyone for watching. We'll be back next week, hopefully, with other stuff. And be on the lookout. We got some content coming up very, very soon. It's gonna be a lot of fun. All right. Until next time, everyone. Peace. Take care. Later. All right.